PERT stands for Program Evaluation and Review Technique. The key purpose is to provide free duration estimates of each activity to give an expected overall time frame. PERT charts are especially useful when project times are initially uncertain. There are several components in a PERT chart, starting with a node, which represents an activity or task. Arrows connect nodes using direction to show dependencies. Expected time for each activity is calculated using optimistic time, which is the shortest time an activity could take. Most likely time, which is a realistic average. Pessimistic time, the longest time it may take. Critical paths are also shown in this type of diagram, which is the longest sequence of dependent tasks to work out the minimum time the overall project may take. For this course, it's very unlikely you'll need to know the equation for calculating an activity's expected time, but just in case, it is the optimistic time plus 4 multiplied by the most likely time plus the pessimistic time, then divide that total by 6. So in this example, it's 1 plus 4 times 2 plus 5, which is 14. Dividing 14 by 6 gives an expected time of 2.3 days. Note that there are many ways to create a PERT chart. Some simpler versions just have arrows to show dependencies and the time of each task. Very in-depth PERT charts will look more like critical path analysis models with variables such as earliest start, earliest finish, expected duration, latest start, latest finish, and total float values. Remember, what makes a PERT chart is the free duration estimates for each task to help calculate the activity's expected time and focus on managing uncertainty in projects. PERT charts can be used to identify the critical path. This is the most time-consuming route for a project using the pessimistic times of each activity. It tells the developers the minimum time they can expect the whole project to take and which activities in particular would impact the final deadline if they were to be delayed. In this example, the critical path is A to C to F to G with a pessimistic total time of 24 days. PERT charts are good for risky projects where exact timings are uncertain at first. They highlight critical tasks to help focus on activities that affect completion time. They show dependencies clearly, useful for identifying bottlenecks in task order, and they support time risk analysis by using optimistic and pessimistic durations. However, PERT charts can become very complicated diagrams for large projects with many tasks. They are time-consuming to create, especially because free time estimates must be collected per task, and this may require experience. It relies on estimation, and the results are only as accurate as the time predictions. And it's not as easy to read for ongoing schedule tracking as Gantt charts. PERT charts are ideal for high-risk projects with uncertain task duration as it allows for flexible time estimates. They're also good for projects with critical time-sensitive tasks, as it highlights the critical path so delays should be avoided. If clients need precise daily tracking, however, then PERT is less suitable as Gantt charts are better for ongoing monitoring. And with simple, well-known timeframes, PERT may be overkill and simpler tools like flowcharts may be better.